Hey, that's rad. That's rad.
Alright, man, welcome to Somewhere in the City. It's your host, Michael the Serpent.
And it's Joe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Savage Ken might fuck on your friend, you dig what I'm saying?
Alright, man, welcome to the show, bro. How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Let's just smoke the cleaves, man.
Alright, bro pulled up with a fat wig.
Man, we sitting stupid for right now.
For real, we slump right now.
Man, I've been looking forward to this interview, bro, for a long time, man. It's
Facts.
started. So, like,
Yes, sir. I watched a bunch of y'all interviews, man.
Bro, you be tapped
that,
in, bro? Yeah, we appreciate that. For real,
Yeah,
for real.
man. I be watching. I be peeping everything. Everything that's going on in the city, I be peeping.
Facts.
Bro, that's how it's supposed to be, man. You're supposed to, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't be like, I guess, like, you're supposed to see. If you in the city, bro, you need to tap into that.
Yeah, I feel like it's just mandatory to tap in, especially in your own city. Like,
For real. Like,
why
you gotta know
are
what's
you
going
more
on.
tapped in other people's cities that you're not even from or you don't even like go to or been to, but you're not tapped in your own city? You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
I feel
that'd
like
be weird. You gotta be tapped in your own city because when shit go down, what you gonna do?
Exactly, bro.
So let's get right into the interview, man. So where are you from, first off?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. East Memphis to be exact.
Man, so how is it coming out of Memphis, bro?
For real.
Shit.
Like, how was the upbringing?
I mean, it was good, but it was rough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just imagine a teenager just running around and all these gangs and different things just running around, and your older brothers is already kind of like doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you're not playing sports, and you don't really got.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't got sports,
Yeah.
I feel like
If
a
you
lot of
don't-
kids really
If you wasn't playing sports or doing some shit like that, you was running the streets. It's just straight like
Yeah.
that.
That's how it be.
Yeah. So
I've had some sports homies like stop playing and kind of start doing that. It's, it's unfortunately the cycle, but
yeah, facts.
So when did you get out here to Co and stuff?
Like 2011 or some shit like that.
2011. So did you originally like move to Co to do music, or what was?
No, I moved out here just because shit was going down in my city, and like, I went on summer break and I went to 2 funerals and shit, and my grandma was just like, you need, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of a change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I don't want you to end up in jail or dead because of the shit that you are doing.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Looking
okay,
out for real, man.
yeah. I was like, all right, Mondoose, like, you might be right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just need to just go chill for a little bit. So then I came out here, come stay with my mom's, and you know what I'm saying? I just start chilling and hanging out with different people and smoking mad dope, and I was just like, man, fuck that, fuck going back to go do that. I'm
Fuck
gonna
going
go.
back.
I'm just gonna stay right here and chill out for a little second.
Facts.
So yeah, and then I just fucked with it so hard, I just never left.
Facts. That's what's up.
Yeah.
For real.
So did you always want to do the music like when you were back in
Facts.
Memphis?
Yeah, facts. I always wanted to do music. Like my older brothers was doing music, so
Are they still doing music?
yeah, hell yeah. I mean, they're just not as like, that's not like one of their main things that they're doing. Like one of my brothers is trying to start a company, and
Yeah.
my older brother Kush just got out of jail for doing 4 years, but he's writing a book.
Nice.
He's typing up his book right now. So you know what I'm saying?
There's other aspects in life type shit.
yeah, they
feel
just
like
got other stuff they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so but yeah, I'm focused on the music, man. That's always been my thing since a little kid.
When exactly did you start like writing or like? Because I don't know, like with rapping, like you probably started like just making rhymes in your head and shit.
I wrote my first rap in 4th grade.
4th grade. Do you
Yeah.
remember that shit?
I don't remember nothing about it. I
Hell
wrote
no.
it because I was mad about some shit. I think I had got in trouble at school or something. My mom like grounded me, so like I was all pissed. So I like wrote off
You just sang fuck the
a
teacher.
mad ass
He was
rap.
all
Yeah,
mad
I was
as
just
hell.
mad as shit. That shit was some ass stuff. I can't remember it to save my life. I wish I still had like a copy of it.
Yeah, no, that'd be hard as fuck, bro. Like
But yeah, first
back to
rap,
progression.
4th grade, and then I didn't fuck with it until I got to like, I want to say like 7th grade.
What was the push right there? Like, did you just start getting more into music in general? Or?
I was always into music. Like that was like one of the main things that I did. Like even as a kid, I watched Big Ticket in the Basement and shit like that. Besides just watching cartoons, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's just always something like that I've been around, and I always loved doing music, and I always had like a thing like maybe I would do music as I got older. But you know, as a kid, you don't really take any of that shit serious.
No, for real. 'Cause I remember when I was like a little kid, I swore I was about to be in WWE or
Yeah,
like,
you know,
like,
WWE.
NFL.
And that too, I thought I would maybe be like a wrestler or a football player or something like that.
Type shit.
So I saw Big Show and I was like, if bro can make it, like,
I know
Facts.
that takes me.
But yeah, no, I just got into it as I went on, and then like as I got to like more like I probably want to say like 8th grade, then me and my uncle started recording like our own little stuff on like little boom boxes with mics and shit like that. We recorded them on tapes just to see how it would sound.
yeah, you know, to get the
And then as we got to high school, my brothers and them were already starting to do music and recording and like trying to buy USB mics and shit like that. So it was just
more official with it.
yeah. So then it just kind of went from there.
You kind of just like followed along with it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Even when I came out here, like I bought a laptop and I bought a mic and just started recording myself.
Yeah, you know, just started the process of learning and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things to learn within the music.
Facts. I mean, and I recorded myself for like 3 years
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Before you went to a studio?
before I went to any studio. Well, I mean, I knew this guy that he lived out in a ranch. He was a rich white boy. Shout out to him. He was in a band. And his mom and them let him turn his whole studio into like his whole basement into a studio.
Man, must be nice, bro.
Yeah,
I have some white homies.
And it was fire, bro. Like I'm talking about Apple computers, like full on
They
Windows
went
and
the whole
like
9 yards, probably got all the
everything,
programs
bro.
Fire.
Everything he
Fire.
needed, bro. And like
Fire.
it was just crazy. So I went over there and recorded a couple songs, and I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like because I'd never heard like good quality on my voice, and I was like, all right, okay, now this is what I want to do. And I took that and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go home and try to like figure some of this shit out because I want my shit to sound like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I was just like, I just kept going at it. But I was also still running the streets. I was still trying to make money. I still had other things going on with my family. So it was just like even though I was doing that when I had time, it still wasn't like my main focus.
Yeah, it was more of like a hobby and shit.
Kinda. It's like I knew I wanted to do that, but it's just like it just wasn't making sense for me to try to do that all day, and I wasn't making no bread.
Yeah.
No, I feel you, bro. Like with this podcast and stuff, like we don't make no money from this and shit. We just doing this because we like to.
Facts.
Do it, you feel me?
Yeah, it always starts like that.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. All that shit can come later. You feel me? Like I'm more about like hopping on this shit, man.
Facts. And I mean, and that's more important because you gotta love what you're doing. Because I mean, I don't make any money as of right now either. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? As far as music, but I mean, I put my all into it because I know eventually this shit's gonna make me shit ton of money.
Facts. Yeah, that's the process of that shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and then like, man, it's like the opportunities you want to have, like, and then you're thinking about like. You have to keep like pushing towards them, bro. Like I know we small right now, bro, man, but we got so much.
Oh yeah, man, y'all gonna do great things, bro. It's just you're destined to do great things. You know, this is already a start to something that could be way bigger than what you have imagined. So just keep doing that shit, bro. Don't let nobody tell you shit.
Appreciate you, G. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
So what are some like artists that like you got some inspiration from growing up? Like who are you listening to really that like kind of like pushed you to make your own sound?
Early on, it was like Gucci Man, Jeezy, you know, like Playa Fly, 3-6 Mafia, people like that, Yo Gotti, Young Dolph.
Especially come from Memphis. Memphis has a good rap scene.
I
fuck with Memphis' rap scene. Like that's like top like 3.
Dolph
top 5
is one of
me.
the. I say Dolph is one of the people who made me want to rap more, because he dropped his first tape in like 2008.
Yeah, he dropped that shit a minute ago.
And so he just fucked the whole city up with that shit. And I was just like, damn, I want to do that shit.
For real, yeah.
Like, that shit hard.
Do you fuck with anybody else coming out of Memphis?
There's a bunch of people like Super Duke is hard. A bunch of people, bro. Like my homeboy Cam, he used to be a part of Raider Clan back in the day. When I say Super Duke is hard. I like Ether Wolf. I like him too. I went to school with him.
Oh,
nice.
Like back, I'm assuming back in Memphis.
Yeah, we went to the same high school.
Were y'all kicking or anything? Yeah.
No, he wasn't like a close homie or nothing, but like we all knew each other because we all went to school.
Facts, bro. I be knowing
But
people like that too.
he was popular. He was on the football team. You know, like he was always one of the ones that was kind of a part of the waves like early.
For sure.
He didn't really started rapping until like I think he really got almost like out of high school. But yeah, early on he was just a popular kid. He had a brother and shit. They went to the school. Oh, he hung out with a couple of like niggas that was in the hood. You know, he went to all the hood parties and shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta have that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
even if you ain't into this
So,
shit, like
I mean,
if
yeah.
you fun hanging out,
Everyone
bro,
be sliding to the parties, bro. It
real,
don't
bro.
matter, bro.
It's crazy. Like I went to school with like Penny Hardaway's daughter.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah. Drake's cousin in school.
This school must have been popping, bro.
For
Like,
real, yeah.
I'm
What
trying
school did
think
you
about
go
my
to?
school.
Like,
All right, my school was lit, bro. Like we was just like we didn't have like we didn't have a lot of stuff to do, but like we had stuff to do, and like my school was a new school because it was built. So like Southland High School was a school that had to be built. We didn't have a school for Eastside County at first, only Eastside cities. You know what I'm saying? And people that moved to Eastside County, which is only like maybe 10 minutes away from the city, they wanted their own school. So then they built that school. And when they built that school,
Was it a big high
everybody...
school?
It's not like big. Like our high school is actually pretty small compared to these high schools out here.
Oh, really?
Facts.
Damn.
Facts, bro. But
Come
I
on, that's
mean,
because you went to the big ass one, the nice one,
No,
the
yeah,
glass one.
Yeah,
Bro.
you went to like one of the high schools. But
Yeah,
like,
that shit's low key nice.
yeah.
no, but I'm starting to think about there's some huge high schools, like even all the ones in like
Like
around
in
this
Denver and
district,
shit, those high schools are big.
like the
dog.
cat, like
yeah,
what's up, like
the
Castles,
older
bro. I
ones.
always wanted to go to a school like that.
That
man.
shit's
Like,
tight.
huge.
Look like some movie shit, no cap.
Yeah,
My,
bro, like, it's
our
like-
school looked like shit compared to these schools.
No, they remodeled my school like the
And
year
it was
I
a
left,
new
bro.
school.
Pissed.
And that-
He's
we
like,
had
it was a
new
brand new school. That shit still wasn't on shit.
Still wasn't on shit, bro. Not compared to these schools.
Nice.
Curricular and everything was different. All that
What would you
shit
think like the student count would be like? Was it because I know like for our like where we went, it's like probably like 1,500 or something. It's not crazy,
Yeah,
but like
nah, it ain't that much.
different. I won't say that many, maybe. I'll say maybe like 600, 700, maybe. I don't know if it's in the thousands. But I moved a couple times. So I went to Eastside City schools and I went to Eastside County schools.
So let's fast forward a bit, yeah. So like now coming to Denver and shit, like, what have you been thinking about the scene? Like now that you've been here a couple of years, you know, you've been working, been linking with people, man.
I fuck with it. I think we just need a little bit more light. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure, bro.
Like
Oh, God.
we need an artist to break, and it's not to try to put pressure on people or try to say like that's what you got to do, because if you're gonna pop, you're gonna pop regardless of whatever. Yeah, of whatever. So it's just like, I mean, the underground scene right now is crazy though.
Yeah,
Denver's
it's going
going up,
crazy,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, we going
The
nuts.
underground scene is going
Underground
hard.
scene is going nuts, bro. Like I think it's the best that has been.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
if you're rapping, this would be the time.
No cap.
Absolutely, bro. It's a
'Cause
really,
shit's about to
it's
start
a really
popping,
good
no
time
cap.
Facts.
for rap music right now, especially with like different social media starting to pop, bro. Like you can really make moves, bro. Like
For real.
if it's the time, it's now, bro, to start.
Yeah, the time is now, bro. Like facts.
No, yeah. Once we just get that light, bro, and everyone, that's just gonna start light on everybody.
And there's a bunch of people that's doing numbers.
For real,
Facts,
like, there's,
facts.
like,
Yeah,
plenty
there's a
people in
grip
the
of
city that
artists that
doing
have been
shit.
That's been doing
type
numbers,
shit.
bro. But it's just like it hasn't leaked to the mainstream yet.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
it's getting there.
It's
climbing
getting there for
closer,
sure,
no
though.
cap.
I'm excited about it because I'm working hard, bro, and like
Facts.
talk
So
about it.
everyone
You
putting
working on
work.
some-
Yeah, what are you
you got some
working
new
on,
shit
bro?
coming,
Because
right?
you got that new shit coming out.
I
It's just
got a
fire
bunch
as fuck if you
of
don't know,
shit
bro.
coming, man.
Facts.
Kendo tape is coming very, very soon.
That tape's about to go hard as fuck, bro. Y'all better tap in.
Good production on there. We
Shout
got
out Dodie for that shit. For real.
Cash as production. We got Doe on production. We got
Fire.
Enzo on production. We got
When are you thinking this is gonna drop?
within the next like week.
Next
Damn.
week?
Yeah,
Ah, man,
say
so
less.
if that project drops before this video comes out, man, it's gonna be in
It's
the
gonna be in the
fucking
description for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. Go run that shit.
We're just waiting on the DJs, man. Like, I got 2 DJs that's working on this tape, and I just got the songs back from one, so I got to send them to the other one. He's gonna do his thing, and then you know what I'm saying. We'll be able to put it out on all platforms. So
Hard. That's just about to go hard, bro.
Like, going on our platforms and shit. So how did this tape come to be?
For
How did you and
real,
Doe like just say, fuck it, let's do a tape?
because Doe came to record at my man's Aqua's crib, because I have been wanting to do some shit with him because I was listening to his music. And like I was listening to music, I was like, this man is hard, bro.
Bro,
Like
yeah.
who, why, how, what the fuck?
Facts.
And it's just crazy because like he was already peoples of somebody that I was really, really good peoples with. You know what I'm saying? But I had never met him. And I had seen a post from one of the person that I know, and I just started fucking with his music, bro. And I was like, I think that shit's hard.
All his homies be pushing his music,
Yeah, bro.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, all of them be sharing his shit, putting that
Facts.
on all
Hard
that
for
shit.
his
Facts,
music,
mad
bro.
love, man. My man's get
bro.
mad
Like,
love.
Gibbs and fucking Cash,
They all be going hard,
everyone,
bro.
bro. Like,
Facts.
all the homies be pushing the music. And that's
So,
how it's
yeah.
supposed to be, bro.
Yeah, for
So
real.
yeah, I just tapped in with him. We tapped in with each other, and you know, I told him to come record some shit. I recorded some shit. From that moment, we was just like, all right, we're gonna do some more shit. And then we got back in the studio again, did some shit. It was just a vibe. The vibe with me and Doe was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like we just linked and clicked. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this been like my brother for forever.
Facts.
You feel
Bro,
me?
sometimes you meet people and like
Yeah.
just real recognize it's real,
Yeah.
bro, and like
You know what I'm
you
saying?
start like a good
I fuck
friendship
with him. So it just makes sense.
Mhm.
And so once we started recording a couple more songs, we was just like, shit, let's just do a project, bro. Like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We would be hard on some shit. People like the shit that I did on his tapes.
Yeah.
So it just kind of made sense. You know what I mean?
They finally in the streets what they want. But
Yeah,
they've been
facts.
Waiting for it.
We were
Real
just
for
like, fuck it, let's do it, bro. Like, why not?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, make some hard music. You know what I'm saying? Get in the city, some shit listening to.
Oh God. Man.
Because the last shit that Dodie dropped was fire,
Yeah.
bro. That shit was
Yeah,
fire.
the last
that
like
project,
3
yeah.
projects he dropped was just
Yeah, bro.
nuts.
Yeah, he's been throwing some hits out, bro. Recently,
Facts.
for real.
Facts.
And that's cool that you tapped in with him, bro. Because I bet you that tape's about to go dumb.
And I have been working too, dog. I have been working hard, just trying to get
You have more projects coming other than just this one with Dub?
facts.
Facts.
Like I got,
Here?
yeah.
Alright.
Well, like, see, like within the last year or so, I dropped probably like 7 projects.
Yeah.
And so, like, I just dropped a project maybe like 2-3 months ago, and I had dropped a project like a month before that.
Okay. Were they like EPs? Or
Yeah,
albums?
they're just little EPs I put out on SoundCloud just to try to get my buzz up and just get people.
Plays up,
Yeah,
get more,
just
like,
get people
content
to
out there.
see
get
seeing
content
my
out.
name. Yeah, just get the content out so they can be like,
Yeah.
oh, he working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had a whole name change thing. So
What was that?
my name went from Fetty Sav to Savage Ken.
And
So-
why did you decide to make
Yeah,
it?
what happened with that?
A freestyle. I freestyled some shit in Aqua's basement. And I was just like, I fuck with that. Because like when I decided that I was gonna do the whole Fetty Sav name, it was before Fetty Wap came out. But so then when after Fetty Wap came out,
They thought you was
You was just
associated
like,
with-
nah, he already got that name kind of.
Yeah.
so it kind of fucked it up for me. You feel me? And it was just like, at first I wasn't gonna let it do that to me. I wasn't gonna let it like, fuck with me like that. But I was just like, nah.
You're all like,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
17,
just
After a
18,
while,
one more time, you're like, nah,
yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
out.
I was
I'm
like,
about-
after a while, I just kind of was like, all right. I was really stubborn about it for a long time, but after a while, I was just like, nah, man, I need to change this name. But like, I feel like if I change my name, it'll sound better. It'll have a better look.
Yeah.
So
So what year was this? Like when you officially made like
the Savage Ken, the transition, it's like a year ago, year or two
So
ago,
recent.
like 2 years ago, like almost 3 now. Now that I think about it, yeah, like almost 3 years ago.
Was that shit hard, bro? Like, 'cause I don't understand, like, when, like,
Yeah.
like, just, like, people referring to you to now as, like, something else and shit.
Yeah, people still call me Fetty.
Yeah,
Like a lot of
okay.
my people that I know and shit still call me Fetty. You know what I'm saying? But they call me Ken too, so it's cool.
Yeah, yeah, it works for sure.
Yeah, it works. But yeah, I still get that name. I still have people looking up my old shit. And I'm like, I don't know by
that'd be
that
hard,
name
bro. If you
anymore.
ever get a song with Fetty Wap, bro, and you can tell
That
him,
shit
That would be hard.
crazy.
You're like, hey, dog,
You could tell him
I-
like, yo, you low key fucked up my first name, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
like,
like
that
I'm
should be
gonna
funny
need to
as
have a
fuck.
conversation with you about that
He's
shit,
going
bro.
crazy. He don't be making music
Listen,
by himself no
yeah.
more, but he be hopping on features. He just had some shit with Coily Ray drop.
That's the way to keep your bag rolling. Just
Facts.
do
Low key,
features.
because the only thing he's dropped like in like since like 2017 has been like
I don't even know.
features. That's it, bro. That's all I'm thinking of.
Facts.
I don't even know what
But
that man dropped, honestly.
Nah, no one knows. But that Coily Ray shit, that song was hard.
Yeah, I fucked with that shit, but I've been fucking with that shit ever since she leaked. I didn't even know he was on that shit.
I don't even know what song that is.
It just came out recently.
Did it?
It's like maybe like a week old, bro. Like
Like, I don't know. I be listening to a lot of my shit.
You just be listening to your music mostly or what?
My music, a lot of like,
Homies music and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
I be bumping a few of my homies.
Yeah. I hella bump all the homies.
a lot of.
I
I
pretty
listen to a lot of Atlanta music.
Who you like
Facts.
coming out of Atlanta right now?
For
SOS.
Alright, okay.
I got a bunch of music with them too.
real.
Coming or like already?
Yeah, we got TK Duncan on the tape with me and Doe, and we got Jay with the Beam too. That's gonna be on there. So, and then I got some shit that's coming with Tony Snow. Mondo was just out here just recently. I did some shit with him when he came out. He linked with me. We did some shit, put some shit together. Yeah. DJ Grenade, I think, is from Atlanta too.
The one you're talking
And
about
he's
for
hosting
the
the,
project.
Yeah, and he's hosting a project.
That's what's up.
DJ Nick's from New York though. He's a New York cat. So I'm kind of like trying to sew up these regions.
Yeah,
So
for
that's
real.
another thing, man. Connecting, because like,
You gotta
as soon
be-
as some other people, like from other states, start reading about you and shit, you start going countrywide, bro, and like,
That's what I'm trying to do. Because it's not that I'm not getting enough love in the city. Like I'm getting pretty good love. It could be a lot more, but people still haven't really found out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I've been feeling that a lot too, man. I feel like we get a lot of love from the city, and I appreciate all the love, man. And what we're really trying to work towards is just trying to build like the internet love, if that makes sense. Like people
Facts.
that don't know us, that have never heard
Facts.
of us before.
You gotta brand it. You gotta think
Absolutely,
just
man.
outside of this, outside of the city.
Yeah,
We want this love too, but we want the love everywhere else too.
yeah, absolutely. But shout out to the city, man, because they be
Real.
showing up.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout out
city,
to
bro.
everyone
Like,
that be pushing and being
Appreciate
stay
all the
tapped
love
in.
on the last video. Y'all probably gonna run up a video that we about to drop here in about like, ooh shit, I should have dropped that shit 30 minutes ago, but we gonna drop it after we get off. It's all good though, shit, man. What else should we talk on, man?
Shh. I mean, I don't know, man. We pretty much talked about it all. I mean, I got videos coming.
How's the recording process for you? Are you more like a freestyler or you write shit?
I do both, but a lot of my shit is freestyled.
You prefer that?
Sometimes, just because like it's more of a feeling, you know. I just roll up a Cleves and then I go in the booth and just sit or stand and I smoke Cleves and then I just come up with shit, laugh
Yeah.
at shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just all about the feeling. That's why I like to do the
How do
freestyle
you
thing.
be rolling to the studio? Like usually by yourself, couple homies, or you be rolling deep?
It just depends. Like sometimes I go by myself and just knock out some shit. Like if I'm really just trying to knock out some shit. Or like sometimes I just go and it'll just be me, my producer, a lot of the Fish Gang niggas. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in there just trying to come up with stuff and, doing the cover art and like trying to design the merch. We just get in there and just get the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Record some music and just bounce ideas off each other.
That's a big thing, man.
Yeah.
Keeping people around you that are also creative, that can like feed your mental to like create shit you
Facts.
didn't even think of before. Like it's crazy. Like, that's why I keep all the bros around me. Like
For real.
Yeah,
We
I keep a
push
lot
each
of my
other's
peoples
ideas.
around me. Like, me and Fish Gang, we together every day.
yeah, lucky.
Every
Facts.
day,
Yeah,
bro.
same with all the.
That's how we
homie
be.
shit, bro.
We
Yeah,
just
I'm
be linking
saying.
up every
Never
day,
leave me alone,
blow
type
some
shit.
packs.
And
And, just
then I link
chilling.
with Hooli and them all the time too.
Facts.
I need to link with
We
them,
need to start
bro.
linking with
Yeah,
them,
'cause, bro,
blowing
they-
just some
they
wood
live
and
it
shit,
close to
bro,
us. I didn't
'cause,
know
like,
they live all the way
I
to
don't
the
live that close. I don't live that far from you either.
Facts.
We
That's
need
what
to
we're
start
saying. We need to
linking,
all
bro.
start
Like
linking.
5 minutes,
man.
bro. I live like
Really?
5 minutes from here. Yeah.
When you said I was
Facts.
leaving in 10 minutes, bro, I was really hoping that you wasn't about to be like late as fuck. Because like,
Nah.
people be like,
I was right down the street.
really? Damn,
Facts.
man.
I had time to go to the store and all that shit.
I hit the gas station. I caught
Yeah.
some raps.
I
He
did.
I was driving the speed limit, bro.
was all, I
Facts.
wasn't even tripping.
I wasn't even tripping, dog. I ain't gonna cap. I pulled up with like 5 minutes to spare.
Bro, I was still cool.
Rolled the cleats and everything.
I rolled that bitch in the whip.
I did.
So what can we expect, man? The rest of 2020 from you and just going
More
forward?
tapes.
More tapes.
More tapes. Right now I'm just trying to do music I want to do music with people who want to do music with me. And vice versa.
Absolutely.
Just
You know
showing
what I'm
love to
saying?
the city and shit
Just
like
showing
that.
love to
Just
the
fucking
peoples and just trying to like
get
build some
content out.
shit.
Yeah, build relations and shit.
I got some shit. Just dropped some shit with A Stack and K Baby.
Yeah, go run that shit up,
For real,
man.
go tap in
I
with
got
K
you.
Baby just shot a video for us. It's gonna be for me and Doe's tape. That's just gonna be gas.
All right, man. We got a lot of hard shit coming.
For real, that's a
Ralph
lot of
King
shit.
2 is gonna be dropping this year. I did the first one. I'm gonna do a second one. Got a feature tape. This is gonna be me and like a bunch of like features from different people. Fish Gang tapes coming too. That's already done. We got 2 tapes done really.
Is that like your collective or?
Yeah. Fish Gang is just like all of my people, like who I work with, my team, like who's been helping me build and like as far as like the brand and everything like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So like that's all in house. Like Enzo the Altarist, that's my man's. He produces and he does a lot of other shit behind the scenes too as well. And then you got Aqua, that's my man's 50 grand. He rap, go crazy. He been dropping videos and he been dropping singles. That man, he just dropped a project with DJ Nick too, actually, just like maybe like a couple weeks ago.
Shout out all the homies.
Yeah, man, he's working, man. And we just try to stay working, and you know what I mean. And there's other people in the Fish Gang too that don't rap or and don't have really anything to do with. I ain't gonna say necessarily the music because they all have something to do with the music, but you know what I mean. There's a bunch of
There's
us.
a lot of stuff, background shit. There's
Yeah,
A lot of behind the scenes
stuff,
shit, bro. There's a lot of behind
Facts.
the scenes shit.
There's a lot of behind the scenes
stuff
shit.
to do with music.
Doing shit. It's not no one man team shit.
And
bro.
I'm hands on with it all. I try, at least I try to be.
Yeah, me too, bro. Like it's like with all this podcast and shit. Like
You gotta be, bro. You gotta be 10 toes with it.
Facts.
It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? If you don't lose no sleep over what you're doing, you ain't doing it right.
Yo, I don't even be sleeping at night. I just be on the laptop editing all the videos and shit.
I be falling asleep
I
recording.
just be up all night playing
Because I be
2K.
recording all night. I know about it, man.
All right, man. So let's get to the end here. It's been Somewhere in the City, man. It's part of the Serpent.
And it's Joe.
Savage Ken.
All right, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. All his links are gonna be in the description.
Yes,
Go
sir.
run
Make
up
sure
the
to tap
socials.
in.
Go tap in with our socials.
For real.
Follow everything. Go tap
Appreciate
in with
all
the
the love,
links.
man.
For real, we appreciate the love we've been getting, man. For real.
We out of here.
For real, we out.
Hey, that's rad.